Alrighty, so when we're working with graphing a system of inequalities, you're really just looking to graph this as if it said y equals negative 4 over 3x minus 3. We're used to this. This is slope-intercept form. So I would start here at the y-intercept of negative 3 and put my dot. And then my slope says to go down 4 and over 3. 1, 2. It looks like I'm running out of space. So what I can do is I can go backwards, go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the left 1, 2, 3. And then you can just double check and make sure that that's still going to work as your slope. So if I go from this point to this point, negative 4 over 3 should still be my slope. So if I go down 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3, I'm still going to wind up on my line. So that's one way to graph this. And when we're working with inequalities, we're really paying attention to this symbol right here. If we have a greater than or less than sign, that's going to be a dashed line. If we have a greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, that's going to be a solid line because our values are equal to at some point. These are not equal to, they're just greater than or less than, so that's going to be a dashed line. So I'm going to draw a dashed line through the points that I just drew, and I want to go all the way across the graph to make sure I'm filling in all of those values. Now this greater than sign says I want all of my y values to be greater than that line, meaning I'm going to shade above this line. So these are all solutions to this inequality, this equation that's an inequality. We're going to go all the way to the dashed line, and we want all of these shaded in. Then I'm going to go ahead and look at my next line, which is this one. And again, we just use equals to help us be more familiar with it, but we really do want to use the inequality symbol they gave us. So we're going to start with our y-intercept, positive 3 this time. And then I'm going to make this a different color, positive 3. Then our slope is 2 over 3. So I'm going to go up 2 over 1, 2, 3. And this time, since it's equal to, we said that means it's a solid line. So I'm going to draw a solid line through these 2 points, and it's actually going to go through this point as well. Draw a solid line straight across, all the way across with some arrows on it. And this time, again, it is greater than or equal to. So I want to shade right above that line. So I'm going to shade above this line. And this is our solution to that line. So when we're looking for a solution to a system of inequalities, we're actually looking for where do they overlap each other. And it's going to be right here in this section on the graph where they overlap each other, where that pink and that green overlapped is now going to be that blue section. So that is our solution to the system of inequalities where they overlap each other. And you're going to be able to see this on all of these problems, number 1 through 8, or through 10, and you're actually going to see some examples here. So this is that region that we just shaded, but I want you guys to get familiar with how do you graph these, what do, how do you figure those out, and that's going to be just a double check for you to see if you're doing your work correctly. But please upload a picture of your work because I want to make sure that you guys are doing this correctly.